Hello everyone, I'm Cutest here. Welcome back to Nameless, the one thing you must recall. Continue on today's route. I forgot. I don't know where we left off, to be honest. So yeah, let's continue. The morning classes ended and it was lunch. I stood up to head to the cafeteria. But Zoe didn't get up even after seeing me.
난 다이어트 중이니까 점심은 패스할게.
What? Really?
응.
I nodded. I heard Zoe wishing me good luck in the cafeteria behind me. Oh yeah, that's right, the cafeteria is always packed. Oh! Whew! I barely got it. I stepped onto the rooftop to eat my meal in peace. In my hands were the pieces of bread I managed to get at the cafeteria. The bright sunlight shined on me. There wasn't anyone on the roof since the sun was too strong. I was right. It's impossible to enjoy your food in the crowded cafeteria. So I purposely came where I thought it would be empty. Thankfully I was right. Let's see, the shade. I should go there. I blocked the sunlight with my hand and turned it around the right corner. Thankfully, there was a cool shade beneath the leaves. I hurried into the shade so I wouldn't get sunburned. Huh? Someone was already under the small shade.
Oh,
Tay? It's Tay!
여긴 웬일이야?
Why are you... I noticed Tay's sandwich while I was speaking.
나야 뭐 날씨가 워낙 좋아서 혼자서 느긋하게 시간을 보내고 싶었거든.
Me too. Tay patted the seat next to him.
앉아. 너도 점심 먹으러 온 거지?
Oh, can I? I haven't seen that comforting smile in a long time. At that moment, I remember what he said about keeping our distance, but Tay smiled and nodded. I hesitated, but at the smile, I went by his side. I felt my body cool down in the shade. This feels much better. A cold shade, my lunch in my hands, and Tay sitting right beside me. My lunch hasn't been this peaceful in a while. I took a big bite out of my piece of bread so he doesn't notice my smile. But is that your lunch today? Nothing else?
없어. 그리고 나 이 샌드위치 좋아하거든.
Will people stop giving him food if they know Tay only eats a sandwich for lunch? I remember the battlefield I saw there in the morning. No, just because they stopped giving him food, it does not mean they'll stop giving gifts. They'll probably just give him more expensive things.
그런데 나는 그렇다 치고 너는 그거 하나로 돼?
Tay pointed at the small piece of bread in my hand and asked, Ow. To be honest, I don't get full just by eating this, but it's so hard to even get one. I was lucky today, so I snatched away the last one. I munched on the piece of bread and said, Why doesn't the academy build a new cafeteria? It'd be much better if it's bigger.
그러게.
Tay answered shortly at my complaint. And for a moment, awkward silence flowed between us. Maybe it was because we haven't been ourselves in a long time. I don't know what to say. I look up to the sky. At the sky. The kids at the academy will freak out if they see us together, right? I asked just to check how he feels. Tay looks up to the sky too.
지금은 아무도 없으니까 괜찮지 않을까? 하늘 정말 맑다.
Was it because we were under the quiet shade? Tay's voice sounded deeper than usual. I keep hitting my headphones and it's hurting me. Yeah, I haven't been with you like this in a while. It's been difficult to be by ourselves at the academy and even at the house. Being alone with Tay like this, happiness tickles my heart. Tay didn't say anything to my somewhat cheesy words. I felt like I was talking all by myself and felt a bit embarrassed. I scratched my head and mumbled as if I was alone. It must be tiresome to be popular. It'd be nice to not care about all that and just spend your day in peace. I turned away from the sky and looked at Tay, who was being silent. His deep green eyes were looking at me. He didn't say anything, but he was watching me the whole time. No, it wasn't just this time. Tay was always like that. Tay, look. Tay didn't turn his eyes away even as I started talking. I didn't know why, but I suddenly felt brave at seeing those eyes. It's not easy for us to be alone like this. So, should I ask? Do you want to go to the amusement park? There we go! That's what I want. Do you maybe want to go?
저기
Tay and I started talking at the same time. We looked at each other with widened eyes. Huh? Tay, you go first.
아니야. 너부터 말해.
No, I insist. You go first. See, look, no, you first.
아니야. 너부터 말해. 난 그 다음에 말할게.
Dot. Dot. We both kept on refusing and burst into laughter in embarrassment.
그러니까 네가 먼저 말하라니까.
No, Tay, you talk first. I didn't give in and answered. The ice was finally about to break and Tay smiled.
그래. 그럼. 놀이공원 나랑 가줄래?
What? I was so surprised I asked back like an idiot. As I widened my eyes and asked, Tay laughed like he always did. Ugh, I ended up looking stupid. How should I answer? Of course! See, look, of course I want to go with him. But my heart suddenly started pounding.
혹시 싫어?
No, Tay, babe. Tay, I want to go with you. I swear I do. Oh no. I even waved my hand toward answering. Of course it's not that I don't want to. But Yuri already.
유리랑 가고 싶어?
No, I don't. Tay's face hardened a bit. No! I hurriedly answered so he wouldn't be disappointed. Tay, I want to go with you. You listen to me now. But I ended up shouting out loud. I felt bad for Yuri who wasn't here. Tay, too, looked a bit surprised at my shout.
그렇게 유리가 싫었어?
No, that was just a mistake just now. I didn't realize I was shouting. So, I already promised Yuri. Huh? I wasn't done talking but Tay stood up. I was a bit bewildered and looked up at him. Tay put his finger on his lips and shushed me. I closed my mouth right away.
사람 오는 소리가 들려. 난 이만 가봐야겠어.
What? Tay smiled a little to me, so dazed. He looked a bit playful for some reason.
나중에 보자.
Bye, Tay. Tay said bye and walked off the roof. Like he literally walked off the roof, like he jumped, or like he walked through the door down the stairs. Cause walked off the roof is not really a good choice of words. So who am I going to the amusement park with? Tay. Left alone, I just spaced out and put the bread pieces in my mouth. I have no idea what this bread tastes like. Then it's probably not bread. And the weekend came. I'm so sorry, Yuri. Change of plans. I'm going with Tay. I groped around for the clock and turned off the loud alarm. Yeah. What time is it now? Alright. I don't have to go to the academy today. Time slipped by and it was already the weekend. Yesterday night, both Yuri and Tay came in late and I ended up falling asleep while waiting for them. And so I failed to ask them the important question. Who am I going to the amusement park with? Let's get up first.
그래, 어서 일어나.
Why are you in my room? And were you watching me? Yeah, same reaction. I heard a familiar voice in the quiet room. I was startled and got up straight from bed. I no longer felt dizzy at all. Tay, when did you... I tried to cover up my disheveled hair with my sheets. Didn't you say you had to work today?
땡땡이 쳤어. 그보다 이제 슬슬 일어나야지.
Tay!
시간까지 얼마 남지 않았어.
Naughty. You ditching work? What is this, hooky? What? He ditched work?
어서 준비해.
Tay! Unlike me who was surprised, Tay looked so calm. Anyways, admissions. I think he's talking about the amusement park. But we still haven't told Yuri.
일정이 바뀌어서 내가 가기로 했어. 괜찮지?
Yes, that's perfectly fine. Really? Then you should have told me before.
혹시 유리랑 같이 못 가서 실망한 거야?
No, I'm not actually. No.
그래? 그럼 얼른 준비해. 늦겠다. 일어나세요. 매일같이 늦잠 자는 공주님.
Tay teased me.
욕실은 혼자 갈 수 있지? 아니면 지난번처럼 데려다 줄까?
No, Tay. I'm good. Sissy, no. I can go by myself. I'm a big girl.
알았어.
As I jumped at his sudden suggestion, Tay smiled, and he left the room still smiling. I just stared blankly at the door he went through. Am I really going with Tay? I just woke up, but I feel like I'm still dreaming. But I soon realized this wasn't a dream. If it was a dream, my heart wouldn't pound like this. Not true. In my dreams, my heart has pounded like that before when I see something cute. I washed in a hurry, got back into my room, and finished getting prepared. And when I came back out of the room, I caught eyes with Yuri, who looked sulky. Oh, I'm so sorry, Yuri. I can't go with you. I gotta go with Tay. Bye. Yuri?
오늘만이야. 오늘만 양보하는 거니까 다음엔 절대로 안 뺏겨.
What?
그 녀석과 나가봤자 지루할 뿐이겠지만 그래도 오늘은 네가 참아. 달링, 다음에는 내가 몇 배는 더 재밌는 시간을 선사할게. 아주 황홀한 경험을 안겨줄 테니까 기대해.
You already had your turn, Yuri. I'm so sorry. What did you and Tay talk about? I've never seen Yuri back away so cleanly.
내가 유리한테 조른 거야. 나한테 양보하라고.
You begged? As I asked in what I cannot pronounce incredulously. Got it. Ace that. Tay answered by grinning. He came by my side and held on to my hand. The butterflies in my stomach spread to my heart. And as my heart thumped, Tay's voice hovered at my ear.
이 소중한 추억이 있는 장소라고 했지? 그 이야기를 들으니까 갑자기 가보고 싶어졌거든.
Tay whispered to me so Yuri doesn't hear. Yuri frowned. Hard to see that.
무슨 말을 하는 건진 모르겠지만 좀 떨어지지 그래. 이 험담을 하는데 너한테 들리게 할 순 없잖아. 마음에 안 들어.
Yuri did back off, but he didn't bother to hide his disdain. Is he okay? I'm worried that if I offended him. No, he's perfectly fine.
자, 그럼 이제 슬슬 나가자. 준비는 다 된 거지?
Yeah, but Yuri, stop talking about Yuri. Just go and stay, man. Yuri had his turn. Really did him. I was about to say sorry to Yuri when Tay pulled at my arms.
그럼 집 잘 부탁한다. 비 나와라. 마구 쏟아져라.
Oh, poor Yuri.
그래, 잘 다녀올게.
Tay ignored Yuri's curse with a grin. Yuri didn't say anything and just waved carelessly. No, I do not want to save. Theme park. Woo!
괜찮니? 힘들지 않아?
No, I'm not tired at all.
예, 힘들면 말하렴. 할아버지가 대신 들고 있어줄게.
The volume is kind of low, so I'm going to raise it up. Be right back. Alright, so I raised the volume up for me because I could barely hear Grandpa. No, Grandpa, I'm not tired at all, and he's my friend, so I have to be the one carrying him.
자, 그럼 가볼까?
We're going to the amusement park. Yay! Wow, it hasn't changed a bit. The amusement park was just as fancy as it was when I first came. Actually, they must have had sober repairs since it looked more elaborate. I just stood at the entrance in awe. Then Tay came to me and took my hand. Then he asked for my hand in marriage. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. He took my hand naturally and my face got red immediately. He swung our hands back and forth playfully. Oh.
감탄하는 것도 좋지만 멍하니 있다가는 미아 보호소에서 만날지도 몰라.
I will not be the lost child center. Don't make fun of me, Tay. I'm a grown woman. I felt embarrassed, but I couldn't help but laugh. I felt excited and held on tight to Tay's hand.
자, 그럼 어떤 것부터 탈까? 역시 회전 목마를 제일 먼저 타고 싶지?
Yeah. I smiled bashfully and nodded. The merry-go-round from my memory spun round and round. Yes, I came in to look at the merry-go-round again.
그래, 그럼 가자.
Tay peered carefully at the map at the entrance and started walking. Wow. It's really exactly like it is in my memories. The merry-go-round was exactly the same as it was when I was little. I see excited little kids waving their hands like I did when I last came here.
그러다 턱 빠지겠다.
Tay laughed cheerfully as I kept on exclaiming.
회전 목마라서 그런가 별로 사람이 없네. 그럼 우리도 얼른 타볼까?
Yes! The closer I got to the merry-go-round, the more memories I recalled. Then I was holding onto Grandpa's hand and not Tay's. And the merry-go-round I saw with Grandpa seemed so huge. I remember I was a bit intimidated at the huge machine spinning round and round. But now that I see it, it was smaller and cuter than I thought. It even felt like a doll. It means I grew up that much.
응?
Nothing. You'll get on it with me, right?
물론이지. 모처럼 여기까지 왔는데. 마음껏 놀다 가자.
Tay laughed and said. I felt excited at his laugh and nodded. I guess the merry-go-round is a boring ride to kids these days. The line was much shorter than those of the other rides, but thanks to that, I could get on it quickly. I was so excited. I got on the ride as soon as I stood in line and glanced around. Which one should I get on? Oh, this horse will do.
자, 손잡아.
I was about to get on the horse when Tay held out his hand. Okay. I took his hand and got on the horse.
돌고 도는 회전목. 그래. 그렇게 모든 건 돌고 도는 거야.
What was that just now? I heard a strange voice. Yeah, I know. Is that a question for me? I quickly turned around.
왜 그래?
Tay asked while trying to get on the horse beside me. No, I just... There was only an empty carriage behind me. I must have heard it wrong. I felt confused but turned my head and stared straight ahead.
꽉 잡아. 안전벨트도 잊지 말고.
I'm not gonna fall off a merry-go-round. Don't worry, Tay. I'm not 5. See, I'm not a kid, you know. Stop nagging me here.
오늘은 내가 보호자니까 말 잘 들으십시오. 꼬마 공주님.
I am not little. Tay said that and pitifully stroked my hair. I am not little, I swear. I pouted. Oh, and I'm pouting right now, which is so bad. That's why everyone calls you Mom. But even as I teased him, Tay didn't stop smiling. Instead, I felt embarrassed at that constant smile. With the melody signaling the start of the ride, the merry-go-round started moving slowly. Well, every time I hear this, I'm like, great, I got a bad end. In the middle of the spinning ride was a mirror that reflected everything. I see me and Tay reflected in the mirror. Then watch. Suddenly, a fairy I don't know will be in the mirror. Ow, I keep hitting my stupid headphones. This horse, a unicorn with gold mane. It's so pretty. The colorful horses with carriages bounced up and down as if they were going over the hills. The merry-go-round rhythmically spun round and round. Like being hypnotized, I was drawn into the reflection. The beautiful melody echoed delicately. Before I knew it, I was humming to the melody. Yeah, see?
이거 언제 멈출 건가?
Yeah, see? A strange voice was humming along to the melody. The voice was so unpleasant it gave me goosebumps. Soon the voice became clearer. Startled, I momentarily crouched down.
왜 그래?
Tay, who was riding the horse beside me, was startled as well and asked, Huh? I got goosebumps all over my body for a moment. What is this? I spaced out on the wooden horse and recalled the voice I just heard. For some reason, I couldn't remember very well. At the moment, I saw Tay reflected in the mirror. I was distracted at how beautiful and dandy he is. And that irksome feeling seemed to slowly fade away. I'm with Tay. Everything's fine. I was trying to calm down when the merry-go-round grew slower. It must be ending. At that moment, I caught eyes with Tay in the mirror. I turned my head and looked at Tay's real face. He was still staring at me. The ride finally stopped. I hurried off the horse. When my feet touched the ground, I stumbled a bit since I was spinning until just a moment ago. And when I faltered, I remembered the voice that gave me goosebumps. I was sure it was from behind me.
잠깐만. 기다려봐.
I forgot about Tay and was walking out when Tay hurried and followed me. I finally came back to my senses. What's wrong with me?
왜 그래 갑자기? 어디 아파?
Huh? I felt like something really scary would happen if I say it out loud. I was afraid that it was real and not just me hearing things. I silently shook my head, and I unconsciously rubbed my arms to shake off the goosebumps.
Oh.
Tay quietly stared at me for a while. He then grabbed my hand, turned around, and started walking. Where are we going?
앉아서 쉴 수 있는 곳으로 가자.
I'm fine.
잠시만 쉬다가 다시 놀자. 어?
Tay took me to the first bench he saw, and then he sat me down on the empty seat and sat beside me.
잠시 좀 쉬어.
Yeah. As I couldn't calm down, I sat down still a bit stiff. I couldn't calm down for some reason.
그렇게 앉지 말고 좀 기대 있는 편이 낫지 않겠어?
What?
이렇게.
Oh yeah. Huh? You mean like, oh yeah? Tay grabbed my shoulder and laid me down. I'm lying with my head on Tay's lap. As evidence, everyone's legs looked long and horizontal, and I felt like everyone was staring at us. I couldn't help my face from getting red, and I just lied still on his lap. But Tay looked so calm. He even held up his hands to take the hair out of my face. Ugh.
방금은 왜 그랬어? 갑자기 현기증이라도 온 거야?
Something like that. To be more exact, I was hearing things.
몸이 아프면 아프다고 말하지 그랬어.
I didn't want to ruin our precious moment. No, I'm fine. I'll be better after I sit here for a while.
지난번에도 머리가 아프다고 했잖아.
Huh?
두통약 먹었던 거 기억 안 나?
Oh. It wasn't anything serious, but it must have bothered him. I felt better to know Tay cared about the tiniest things. You know, Tay? Tay lowered his head a little and listened. His head cast a shade over me, and my heart started beating fast as his face came closer. I'm glad you're here with me. I never told you, but thanks for always taking care of me. Tay stopped stroking my hair at what I said, and soon he let out a sigh.
정이야 정말. 몸이 그렇게 아파서 어쩌려고 그래.
His cool hand felt my forehead. I closed my eyes at the pleasant touch. The comfortable seat and Tay's soft voice made me a bit drowsy. I closed my eyes and mumbled, You know, I'm so glad I decided to bid on you at the auction. Is he flustered at my sudden words? Say isn't saying anything. Do you know how I felt when I first saw you? It was the first time I trembled with excitement. So I couldn't even click properly and almost lost the bid.
파손품이었는데도?
What?
난 파손품이었잖아. 그런데도 실망하지 않았어?
After hearing him say that, I remembered. There was some damage on his knees. I felt a bit surprised when I realized after I won the bid that he was damaged. How should I put it? Well, of course it didn't matter that you were damaged. Well, I'm a save to be safe. You never know. Cause last time I said, yeah, I'm gonna choose this, and then I got the bad ending where he tore the pages and I lost all my memories. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so let's see. Didn't matter you were damaged. I wasn't disappointed. It didn't matter.
왜?
What?
찾아보면 새 인형들도 많았을 텐데 왜 하필 날 낙찰받은 거야? 내가 프리미엄 판이라서 그랬던 거야?
What do you mean, why? That's a hard question. No! It's not hard. I've thought for a while. The reason I didn't hesitate to bid on him is, to put into words, I just felt attracted to you.
끌려?
Yeah, something pulled me towards you, and honestly, at first, I didn't know that you were damaged. I read it after I won the bid.
아, 그랬구나.
Tay sounded sad, but don't take it the wrong way. Even if I knew that, I would have done the same.
어째서?
What do you mean, why? I just told you. I was attracted to you. I didn't care about any other dolls. As soon as I saw you at the auction, I thought you had to be mine. I just said something a male lead would say to his lover in a cheesy soap opera. I still had my eyes closed because of the embarrassment. Tay asked me in a small voice.
더럽지 않아?
What? I abruptly opened my eyes, and I stared at him, shocked. You were really clean when you arrived at our house.
아니, 그런 의미가 아니라
I think I
아니야.
know what he meant.
지금 건 흘려들어줘. 아무것도 아니야.
Tay smiled and stroked my hair. Don't, you ruined my hair. I felt like getting goosebumps every time he stroked my hair. I was already bothered by the fact that my head was on his lap. Come to think of it, I'm worried I might look hideous with my face laid down. I'm on the edge about every single tiny thing right now. Does Tay not know that? I tried to shake off his hands, but he ignored it and played around again.
자다 깬 다람쥐 같아서 귀여운데 뭘.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm actually excited to see how his part ends. And then it'll be red. And then I'm still trying to figure out where that creepy voice is coming from, because the goosebumps. But yes, hopefully Tay understands how I feel towards him. I want him to marry me. I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye bye.